I left the room just now. I didn't close the door because I have to go in the bathroom and get water to put in the cups so I could turn the water room temperature for my fish. I changed my fish water. So purposely did not close the door because I know I'm going to have 2 cups in my hand. And I walk away, and Fuzzy jumps off the couch and comes running to the room and just goes in the room. So I knew Fuzzy was in the room because I hear its nails. I think Fuzzy's a girl, but I'm not gonna say it. Fuzzy just comes in the room and I hear its nails cramping on the floor. So I finish doing what I'm doing and I come in. I'm like, Fuzzy, come out. And Fuzzy comes out, and then Fuzzy follows me back in the bathroom because I had to go turn the lights off and stuff. So now Fuzzy is outside my door. So I said, I'm going to come back out there. So now I'm looking for a reason to come back out there, which will be I'm going to wash my bowls and have some cereal. Even though I was trying to find Fuzzy's toy so I could just give Fuzzy a toy to play with, then that would be better. But there's no toy around, so of course Fuzzy is not having that. Fuzzy is like, Oops. It fell down again. I'll fix it later. Okay, I'm back. Fuzzy just banged the door with its head. Fuzzy, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Come on. Let's go in the kitchen for a second. You can come with me. It's the only thing I can do is let you come in here while I wash this bowls out. Okay? Eh, Fuzzy, don't go on the table. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like I turned myself into a pet sitter, huh? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, my bowl fell. Well, not my bowl, the top to it. Dun, 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 dun. 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 Fuzzy is smart. Fuzzy knows how to climb on the table and everything. All Fuzzy gotta do is jump on the chair, jump on the table, jump on that, and walk around. You're smart, Fuzzy. Woo! Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I am having a good day. No, the dog, I just called the dog Fuzzy. I don't want to say his real name because it's not my dog. But you could call it Ruby today. Ruby and Max. Ruby and Max. I just called the dog Fuzzy because it has fur on it. Um, I feel bad because I'm not really like have nothing I can do with Fuzzy. So Fuzzy is gonna be back making those sounds. But there's nothing I could do. Come on, Fuzzy, come out. Come on. Come on out, Fuzzy. Come on. Come on out. I'm gonna close the door. Come on. Come on out. Fuzzy's like, no. Come on. Thank you. See? Now Fuzzy can hang out. I don't know. I don't know what kind of toys Fuzzy has, because Fuzzy used to have toys in there. So I'm sorry. I'll see you later. I can't take you outside, Fuzzy. Sorry. I'm not good at walking pets. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That's not my thing. If you start running, then I will let the leash go. And then I'll be like, I don't know where the dog went. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. I know that sucks, but I'm not a pet person to that extent. Like, I like to see pets. I like to, acknowledge their existence when I can, but I'm not really a pet sitter kind of a person. Like, cleaning up after pets, feeding pets, taking them for walks. I'm not into that. I dated this dude a long time ago, and he had bought a pet bull, and the pet bull became our child practically, because every time Fuzzy's at the door, don't bang your head. Fuzzy keeps banging its head on the door, so I'll open it. I'm not opening the door. They got now the dog harassing me. I'm mopping the floor because I'm a germaphobe, and sorry, but pets carry parasites. They carry fleas. They step in urine, poop, stuff like that. Things that the naked eye can't see. So I'm constantly mopping and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing right now, because the pet came in here and I don't like that. But anyway, we back to the old story I was telling y'all. And we used to walk the dog every morning when we got off of work in the evening. And we run around and play with the pet bull in the park, everywhere. Everywhere. And it was just too much for me. I was like, I never really walked the dog, you know what I mean? Like, I would play with it minimally, but I never really walked the pit bull because I'm not into all of that. Like I said, if I see a dog, and they're with their owner and they're on a leash and they're friendly, they're not like jumping on me and shit like that, I don't mind saying hi. But if they're out of control and they're not trained and they have no structure to them and they're all wild acting, then I don't really want them around me, because that means the owner has no control over them, or hasn't trained them, or has trained them to be wild. And see, when I lived in my home city growing up, my neighbor, he worked for the law enforcement. He trained dogs to kill. Like it was his job. He would train them, and they were big Rottweilers, and he would feed them gunpowder, and they were humongous. They were so aggressive and so like wild. He had to build this humongously tall, heavy gate around the house because they would escape if he opened the house door and he had them in the house for a moment. They would come running out the door, running, really, really dangerous. And yeah, they he would hear him in the backyard training them. He had to wear this suit, and he had to train them to kill. He had to use a fake body, fake human body thing, and he would train them to go at the neck, to bite at the neck, and to cut through it. That was his job. So I've never really been a huge fan of dogs, even though my parents, when they were married, they had dogs in the house. When I lived at my grandma's house, my grandma and them had dogs in the house. Most of my friends whose house I would go to had dogs or cats, but most of them had dogs or no pets. I liked the friends with no pets the most, to be honest. I didn't have to worry about fleas and shit. And then, I mean, like I said, just in general, meeting people. I've met lots of people with animals, cats and dogs, and all kinds of pets that I really rather not talk about. That I'd be like, wow, that's your pet. Okay. All right, let me read these messages because I'm finna get off of here. I saw your pores. Yes, yes. Sounds like a nice fitness regimen. That's enough. Whoever this is, cats are pretty independent though. Yes, they are. Are you having a good day? Yes, I am. How old am I? Hi, you having a good day today? Said hi. It's a dog named Ruby. How old am I? You're never supposed to ask a woman their age. But I'll tell you, I'm over 18 and I'm under the age of 50. That's all I'm willing to tell you. I don't really care. I never really talk about my age. I never really talk about my age because it doesn't matter. Like, why do you want to know my age? What does it matter what my age is? I could tell you I'm over the age of 18 and I'm under the age of 100. Love y'all. Be safe. Have a great week. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.